Chosen ones, listen closely. What if I told you the universe is whispering your name, that something huge, something life-changing is coming your way, and all you have to do is recognize the signs? Have you ever felt like you're standing on the edge of a breakthrough, but you just can't quite see it yet? That moment when God is about to pour blessings so big you can almost feel the energy, but it hasn't arrived fully? Well, if you've ever wondered how to know when God is preparing you for a major gift, you're in the right place. Stick with me, because today we're diving deep into the spiritual signals that shout, "Get ready, chosen one, your blessing is on the way." There was a woman, let's call her Sarah. For years she struggled through challenges, jobs that didn't fulfill her, relationships that drained her spirit, moments when she felt utterly invisible. But Sarah never gave up on her faith. One day, after a particularly rough week, she started noticing strange little things: a repeated message in a song on the radio, a chance encounter with an old friend who spoke a word that hit her soul, and even dreams so vivid they left her waking with goosebumps. At first, she brushed it off, but gradually she realized these were not coincidences, they were divine signs. Weeks later, an opportunity dropped into her lap that changed her life forever. Her dream job aligned perfectly with her purpose. Sarah's blessing came because she was spiritually awake and aware of the signs. Here's the truth, chosen ones. God always sends signs before he gives you something big. It's his way of preparing you, encouraging you, and letting you know that your spiritual breakthrough is imminent. So, what are these signs? How do you recognize them when they appear? And why does it sometimes feel like they're hiding in plain sight? As the great spiritual teacher Rumi once said, "The wound is the place where the light enters you." These signs may come after a period of struggle, after those wounds, to guide you into your destiny. Chosen ones, I invite you to stay with me until the end of this video. We will uncover 7 powerful signs that God is about to bless you with something monumental. Recognizing these signs will keep you spiritually awake, grounded, and ready to receive your divine inheritance. Are you ready to open your eyes and heart? Let's dive in. Sign 1. Unexplainable peace amidst chaos. Ever notice how, even when everything around you feels like it's crumbling, when deadlines pile up, relationships get rocky, or unexpected problems seem to come from every angle, you still feel this deep, unshakable peace inside? That calmness isn't just coincidence or wishful thinking. It's something far greater. A divine signal from God, gently calming your spirit and whispering, "Trust me." This peace acts as a spiritual anchor amid chaos, steadying you when life feels like a relentless storm. Scientific studies even back this up. Researchers have found that spiritual practices and faith can activate the parasympathetic nervous system, our body's rest and digest mode, which lowers stress and creates a sense of calm and safety. So when you feel that peace, it's your body and soul responding to divine reassurance, helping you stay grounded even as external circumstances swirl wildly. This is why faith and inner peace are often linked in psychology and spirituality. Peace isn't just a feeling, but a powerful physiological refuge. Think of this peace as a kind of spiritual GPS, a signpost pointing you toward your blessings, even if the path isn't clear yet. Like a lighthouse in a storm, it guides your heart away from panic and fear and toward trust and hope. It's preparing you to face whatever is next with grace and strength. When trials test your patience and fears creep in, that inner peace reminds you that the storm will pass, and on the other side is something better waiting for you. Many spiritual teachers say peace is the fruit of trusting in a higher plan, even when you don't understand it fully. It's the calm assurance that you are not alone and that every struggle has purpose. So next time life shakes your world, listen to that quiet voice of peace inside. Let it anchor your spirit. Because peace isn't just the absence of trouble, it's the presence of God's promise, the very signpost to your breakthrough and blessing. Remember, storms come and go, but true peace stays with you, lighting your way forward. Sign 2, doors opening where there were walls. Have you ever been stuck, pushing and struggling against what seemed like an immovable brick wall? Maybe you've been forcing a situation, whether it's a job, a relationship, or a dream, and no matter how hard you try, nothing moves forward. Then, out of nowhere, a door you didn't even know existed swings wide open, and suddenly everything starts flowing. That, my friend, is divine intervention in action. Throughout history and across cultures, people have reported moments when the universe, or God, steps in at just the right time, shifting circumstances in ways that seem almost magical. Psychologists call this phenomenon serendipity, but spiritually, it's seen as a sign that higher forces are at work, removing obstacles that no human effort alone could overcome. It's like the timing is perfect, even if you don't fully understand why. God's timing is famously mysterious. The Bible even says in Ecclesiastes 3:1, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven." This reminds us that breakthroughs don't happen on our schedule. They happen when the conditions are right, when we're truly ready to receive them. What feels like delay or frustration is often divine preparation, shaping us, teaching us patience, strengthening our faith, and getting us ready for the next level. When that unexpected opportunity arrives, maybe a new job offer, a fresh connection, or a sudden insight, recognize it as a signal. It's not just coincidence. Be vigilant and open. Sometimes these doors come disguised as challenges or even distractions. The key is to keep your heart and mind receptive, ready to walk through when the time is right. Remember, divine intervention doesn't mean you sit back and do nothing. It means you keep showing up, keep growing, keep putting in the effort while trusting that the universe is aligning things behind the scenes. When the door swings open, your readiness determines how far you can walk through it. So don't despair when you hit a wall. Instead, trust that your breakthrough is nearer than you think, and when it comes, it will be undeniable. Sign 3, people showing up who lift your spirit. Have you ever noticed how, just when you're ready for a breakthrough or a new chapter, people suddenly appear in your life? People who inspire you, support you, or challenge you in ways that push you forward. It's almost like the universe or God sends these individuals exactly when you need them most. These people might come as friends, mentors, or even strangers who cross your path briefly but leave a lasting impact. Think of them as angels in disguise, hidden messengers guiding you toward your bigger purpose. From a spiritual perspective, these connections are no coincidence. Ancient wisdom and many faith traditions teach that divine timing is real, that we meet certain people because there is a reason beyond random chance. Psychologically, this aligns with the concept of synchronicity introduced by Carl Jung, which describes meaningful coincidences that guide our personal growth. When you're open and ready, you attract the right people who serve as catalysts on your journey. For instance, a mentor might arrive when you're struggling to find direction, offering wisdom gained from their own trials. A supportive friend may step in to lift your spirits during challenging times, reminding you of your worth and potential. And sometimes a challenger appears, not to discourage you, but to test your resilience, spark growth, and push you beyond your comfort zone. While it might feel uncomfortable at first, these challenges often lead to breakthroughs you didn't realize were possible. These relationships don't just provide emotional support, they're practical blessings. Studies in social psychology highlight how having a strong support network enhances mental health, increases motivation, and even improves physical well-being. When you surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, your chances of success multiply. What makes these angels so powerful is their ability to reflect back to you the qualities you might not see in yourself, your strength, your resilience, your potential. They remind you that you're not alone on your path, and sometimes their belief in you becomes the fuel you need to keep going. So when you notice these meaningful connections appearing, don't take them for granted. Embrace them as the blessings they are. Whether they're guiding you, supporting you, or challenging you, these people play a vital role in your spiritual and personal growth, nudging you ever closer to fulfilling your true purpose. Sign 4, repeated messages and signs. Ever notice how certain number sequences keep popping up in your life? Maybe it's 111, 444, or 1234 flashing repeatedly on clocks, receipts, or license plates. Or perhaps you keep hearing the same phrase over and over in conversation, songs, or even your dreams. These aren't mere coincidences. They are what many spiritual traditions call God's ping, a subtle yet powerful way the universe or divine consciousness tries to grab your attention. Think of it as a cosmic nudge designed to wake you up spiritually and prepare you for what's coming next. From a scientific perspective, our brains are wired to recognize patterns, a process called patternicity. This means once you start noticing something, your mind naturally becomes more attuned to it. But spiritual traditions suggest there's more at play than just psychology. These repetitive signs are believed to be messages from a higher power, gently guiding you toward awareness and growth. The number 111, for example, is often associated with new beginnings and alignment with your higher purpose, while 444 can symbolize protection and encouragement from the spiritual realm. Beyond numbers, these pings might show up as recurring dreams or hearing the same phrase in random places. Dreams have long been viewed as a bridge between our conscious minds and the spiritual world. When certain themes keep appearing, such as flying, falling, or being chased, it's often interpreted as your subconscious or divine, trying to communicate something vital. Similarly, hearing the same phrase repeatedly can be a direct message tailored just for you, pushing you to reflect, act, or shift your mindset. Ignoring these signs might mean missing out on important guidance. The divine doesn't shout, it whispers, using subtle synchronicities to steer you toward your next step. When you start paying attention, you may find your life unfolding in remarkable ways, with new doors opening and obstacles fading. So next time you see those repeating numbers or hear that phrase again, pause. Take it as a sacred ping from God or the universe. Reflect on what's going on in your life. Be open to the message and trust that you're being prepared for something greater. These signs are your spiritual wake-up calls. Embrace them and let them guide your journey forward. Sign 5, a shift in your intuition. Your gut feelings aren't just random emotions or fleeting thoughts. They are a deep, intuitive signal from within, often described as your spiritual compass. As you grow and evolve, you may notice these gut instincts becoming stronger, clearer, and more persistent. This isn't coincidence. It's a sign that your intuition is sharpening, guiding you in ways your conscious mind can't yet fully understand. Many spiritual traditions and psychological studies alike recognize intuition as a powerful internal navigation system that helps you make decisions aligned with your true self and purpose. Science shows that intuition involves complex brain functions beyond our conscious awareness. The brain processes subtle cues, body language, tone, even micro-expressions in milliseconds before your conscious mind catches on. This rapid, unconscious processing forms the basis of those gut feelings. But beyond neuroscience, spiritual teachings frame intuition as God's way of communicating with you, a divine nudge, a whisper of wisdom from your higher self or spiritual source. When your intuition intensifies, it's like God turning up the volume on your inner guidance system, helping you steer away from harm and toward growth. Pay close attention when your gut speaks loudly. It often knows the path before your logical mind does. For instance, you might feel uneasy about a job offer or relationship despite all the outward positives. That unease is your spiritual compass, warning you to pause and reconsider. Conversely, a sudden inner calm or excitement about a decision can indicate alignment with your highest good. Intuition can be the difference between settling for less and stepping into your true calling. Ignoring your gut can lead to missed opportunities or unnecessary struggles. Many successful people credit intuition for their breakthroughs, whether it's a creative idea, a career pivot, or a crucial relationship decision. Intuition is not infallible, but it is a powerful tool when combined with wisdom and experience. Cultivating it takes practice. Quieting mental noise through meditation, journaling your intuitive hits, or simply tuning in during moments of stillness. Ultimately, your growing intuition is a gift, a divine GPS tuned to your soul's journey. Trust it, nurture it, and watch how it leads you to your highest path, often before your mind has caught up with the plan. Sign 6, a feeling of restlessness or urgency. Sometimes blessings don't arrive wrapped in ribbons or come with clear signs. They show up disguised as a push, a persistent inner restlessness that stirs your soul. That nagging feeling, the kind that makes it impossible to stay stagnant or settle for less, is often God's gentle yet firm way of urging you to step into your purpose. It's like a divine nudge, a spiritual tap on the shoulder telling you that your moment is near, but preparation is necessary. This inner urgency isn't just anxiety or random discomfort, it's a powerful signal. Psychologists refer to this as a productive restlessness, a state where your mind and spirit feel unsettled but motivated. It's uncomfortable because growth rarely happens in comfort zones. When your life feels shaky or uncertain, that's usually a sign you're on the brink of transformation. Many spiritual teachers emphasize that this discomfort is a prerequisite to blessings. Before a seed grows, the soil must be turned and loosened. In the Bible, this concept appears repeatedly. For instance, consider the story of Joseph, who faced hardship, betrayal, and imprisonment before rising to a position of great influence. His journey was marked by divine pushes, periods where he had to act, prepare, and persevere even when the path wasn't clear. Similarly, your restlessness is God's way of preparing you for something bigger than your current circumstances. This push often comes with practical signs too. Opportunities that seem challenging, doors opening that demand courage, or feelings of dissatisfaction with where you are. Instead of resisting or ignoring these signals, lean into them. Take them as cues to actively prepare, to develop skills, or to strengthen your faith. Blessings require readiness, and God's push is a way of ensuring you don't miss the moment. So while this restlessness might feel like a storm inside, remember it's a prelude to a breakthrough. It's God's way of shaking your tree, urging you to reach higher, and signaling that something remarkable is about to knock on your door. Embrace the discomfort, stay persistent, and prepare with faith. Your blessing is closer than you think. Sign 7. Renewed faith and spiritual awakening. When God is about to bless you with something big, it's not just a random event. It's a profound spiritual process that begins well before the blessing manifests. This process often starts with a deepening of your faith. Suddenly, your trust in the divine doesn't waver at the first sign of struggle or doubt. Instead, it grows stronger and steadier. This strengthened faith acts like a spiritual anchor, keeping you grounded when life's storms try to shake your confidence. It's as if you're being quietly prepared, like a seed buried underground, nurturing roots before bursting through the surface. Alongside this, your spiritual senses become sharper. You might find yourself more attuned to subtle signs and synchronicities that you once overlooked. Maybe you notice the way certain prayers or affirmations seem to resonate deeply, or how moments of stillness bring sudden clarity. Scientists and spiritual teachers alike acknowledge that when people enter states of heightened awareness, brain activity changes with increased connectivity in areas linked to empathy and intuition. This isn't coincidence. It's your soul awakening, tuned to receive divine guidance more clearly than ever before. This heightened connection to the divine is more than just feeling peaceful or hopeful. It's an inner alignment with a higher purpose. You begin to sense that your path is no longer just about you. It's about fulfilling a greater mission that benefits others as well. Many spiritual traditions speak of this time as a refining fire, where your character is tested and strengthened. Like gold purified by heat, you're being molded, old doubts and fears melting away, making space for new strength and wisdom. This spiritual preparation is essential because the blessings ahead often come with new responsibilities and challenges. God doesn't just give gifts, He equips you to steward them wisely. So when you feel your faith deepen, your senses sharpen, and your heart expand, recognize it as a sacred invitation. You're being aligned, shaped, and readied for something magnificent, an awakening that not only changes your life, but echoes far beyond you. Chosen ones, the signs are all around you, if you choose to see them. God's blessings rarely arrive with fanfare. They come subtly through peace in the storm, unexpected doors, divine people, repeating signs, heightened intuition, restless energy, and spiritual renewal. Your task is simple but powerful. Stay awake, stay alert, and trust the process. The divine has your back, and when God is about to bless you big time, you will know it. These signs are your spiritual roadmap. Follow them, and you'll walk into your destiny with confidence and grace. Remember, as the Bible says in Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Your big blessing is coming, chosen ones. Keep your eyes open, your heart ready, and your spirit strong. If you found this video inspiring, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with other chosen ones on their spiritual journey. Stay awake, stay blessed,